day and welcome to the Tuesday, February 2nd edition of the Islandstats Sports Brief. I'm Earl Baisden. A report in the Sunday Mirror claimed one of 4 players who were not in the Chesterfield manager James Rowe's plans had been furloughed is Milan Butterfield. The players furloughed will receive their full salaries and support to ensure their mental well-being requirements are met, the club has stated. Bermuda football referees got the opportunity of a lifetime as they would share a call with Howard Webb during the Excellence in Action Part 4. Webb shared what he considered one of his worst decisions he'd ever made.
This one where Nigel de Jong put his studs into the chest of Alonso, which is clearly a red card offence. You know, if we've got VAR, this would have been a 10-second check at the screen to send off de Jong. But we didn't have VAR. Thinking back to going into these games without VAR is quite an interesting concept. That we were going in just based with the information that we had, 4 officials, based on the full-time view that they had. I was kind of behind Alonso, looking over his shoulder. A couple of things to say. I didn't expect this type of challenge. I don't think I've ever seen a challenge like this in all of my career. I didn't really see the point of contact. De Jong's leg collapses really quickly. So yes, on a freeze frame, it's really obvious that his studs were in the chest and his leg was locked, but it bent really quickly. So the players came together very quickly. I knew it was a late contact. I knew that the foot was raised, but I didn't appreciate the studs were in the chest, obviously. And the ball was headed by Alonso to David Villa. David Villa was through in a really good position. I anticipated potentially playing advantage, but decided the contact was too heavy. Blew the whistle and showed the yellow card. The Spanish players reacted. 1 or 2 reacted because of the nature of the tackle, but most of them reacted because they wanted advantage. The difficulty with that as well is that my assistant Darren, who I've got so much respect for, is a great official, not only an assistant, but really good foul reader as well. He was looking at the offside. Mike Malarkey was miles away. The 4th official was some distance away. That was Yuichi Nishimura from Japan. So between us, we didn't get it. We should have done, of course. But officials at this level should not miss this type of situation. And I regret this for the rest of my life, that I didn't call this correctly at the time. And people look and say, how could you not? Did you bottle the red card because it was the World Cup final? Did FIFA tell you not to send off because it was the World Cup final? None of those things are true. I just didn't have the certainty. I didn't have the gut feeling, to be honest. If I had a strong gut feeling, yeah, World Cup final, it needs to be a strong gut feeling. It does, because you're changing the game after 25 minutes. But if it had been strong enough, I would have sent him off. But I didn't have that either. To me, it was a late, strong contact. Yellow card seemed like the normal, natural outcome. And when I watched it back later, yes, of course, I was horrified by what I saw. And this is the moment that will live with me forever.
Second half strikes from Lewis Richardson and Max Thompson secured all 3 points for Vijay Tucker and his Burnley teammates in a 2-0 win over Newcastle United. The Bermuda Half Marathon Derby Committee has announced registration for this year's Bermuda Half Marathon Derby will be opening on April 1st. This year's Derby will be a limited edition event, as participants for this year's event will be capped at 450 half marathon runners and 100 relay runners. The half marathon event will start at 8:30 a.m. in St. George's, and runners will be assigned waves. The relay will kick off approximately 8:50. After 2 race days in the Royal Bermuda Yacht Club's Winter Sailing Series, Islandstats.com can now bring you the overall standings. After 8 races, Adriana Penruddock leads the fleet with 8 net points, David Leach is in second with 21 net points, and Ben Redburn is currently in third with 35 net points. X-Speed United, a UCI continental cycling team registered in Canada, racing in Europe and Asia with a development and pathway team for the junior programs based in Western Australia and Ontario, Canada, have highlighted Connor White. Bermuda's Robin Stemple and her horse, Rosano Royal 2, achieved an outstanding start in their USA Dressage competition debut. Competing for the first time in the USA and in the USDF 4th level division, this team captured top honors in the 2021 Dressage in the Park competition in Atkins, South Carolina. And finally, join Islandstats later this evening at 7:30 p.m. to take a walk down memory lane. This edition will see Neil Painter from the St. George's Coast and Dandytown Hornets, and Kenny Thompson from the Somerset Trojans and Somerset Eagles take us back in the day. And that's a look at the Tuesday, February 2nd edition of the Islandstats Sports Brief. I'm Earl Gage.